Hi everyone, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning and I'm so super dope and grateful unto God for another exciting, colorful day that I'm up to see. And I hope that you too are so super thankful, and grateful that you are alive to see yet another colorful, blossom, brightful day that God has brought each and every one of us into. Listen, I still want to talk about the prison of yesterday. There are a whole lot of people who have been locked up in the prison of yesterday. So many people. And that is why you don't have to just see anyone and just draw the curtain on them, because you don't know their story. You don't know what they've been through, and you don't even know what they are still going through. Some people have become their yesterday. Some people have allowed themselves to become the person that you see them become today as a result of their yesterday. Now, I want to say to you that yesterday has this very annoying and negative impact on a person if you don't learn how to deal with yesterday and let yesterday be where it is meant to be. You are going to be living in today, but yet you are existing in your yesterday. There are lots of people today who are products of yesterday because they don't know how to get out of yesterday and then begin to leverage on the today that they have been blessed with. A whole lot of people, mindset have changed, characters have changed, belief has changed, social life has changed, religious life has changed. Why? Because of their yesterday. Now, there is something that is very, very important that everyone ought to know. The greatest enemy of today is yesterday. The thing that will hinder you from manifesting in your today, the glory of today, is the regrets of yesterday. I say that again. The only thing that can hinder you from manifesting the glory of today is the regrets of yesterday. And it is the greatest enemy of today's greatness. Now, there are people who are still trapped in their yesterday. There are people that have become monsters as a result of their yesterday. Now, listen, I am not here to tell you that you have no right to respond to yesterday in your today like you're doing. And I am not here to tell you that you have no right, to allow yourself to become the you that you are today as a result of your yesterday. But what I have come here to say to you is that you don't need to be in your today while you are reflecting on your yesterday, or why you become your yesterday in your today. That you have to learn how to subdue yesterday. You have to learn how to overcome yesterday. You have to learn how to suppress yesterday. You have to learn how to, defeat yesterday. And not the other way around. And not yesterday defeating you in your today. And not yesterday oppressing you in your today. And not yesterday changing your mindset in your today. Because if you keep on living like that, you will never see the beauty of today that you have been privileged to wake up to. There are people who have become lesbians today as a result of their yesterday. Because maybe while they were growing up, they were being molested as a girl child. Maybe father was sleeping with her. Or maybe uncle was molesting her sexually. And she grew up and she hates the word men. Anybody who is a male figure, despises her, and just irritates her. She doesn't want to have anything to do with whatever that has to be identified as a male in that figure. So she rather find her pleasure and comfort in her same sex because she believes that this is where she is safe. But the way God designed it to be. Now, I want to put something here that whatever that we're doing that is outside the way that God has designed it to be, it is not a solution. You think that you have left the pain, but you are also living in the agony. You are still living in the shame and the shackles of the things that you thought that you have left. Because as long as it is not designed or the way that God has designed it to be, you will never find true fulfillment. There are people who are sleeping with their fellow man today because of molestation while they were growing up. There are a whole lot of people who got exposed to so many things and they are now living today. They are still living in their yesterday and today. It has changed the way that they see life, or that the way they are supposed to see life. It has blindfolded them from seeing the truth that they are meant to see. It has changed them, like it has turned them upside down. They are not living the life of now. They are living the life of yesterday in their today. If I tell you the damages of what yesterday have done to people, there are people who are drug addicted today because of what? The experience of yesterday. There are people who are slaves in their today as a result of, the outcome of yesterday. But I came here to tell you that you can be free of all this negativity. You can be free of all of it. You can be free of all the pains. Because when you look at it, there is no victory anywhere. There is no joy. There is no legit joy. It only brings you temporary joy. And within the blink of an eye, all of it is fade away, like a man who is high, like a person who is drunk on alcohol. You think that you have solved the problem by soaking yourself in the alcohol, but after like a couple of hours, reality is staring at you in the face. Now, I came here to tell you that you can be free. And it all begins with you and it ends with you, and that you are the only one who can set yourself free. By how? By declaring that your yesterday cannot have the final say in your life, in your today. By declaring that you have the power and everything that you need to be the you that you want to be in your today, and not to be the person that you were in your yesterday. Because the Bible made us to understand that we have been given everything that we need. You have the help that you need. You have the backup that you need. You have the support that you need. All that you need to do is to align and reckon that there is everything that you need within you, and begin to manifest in that dimension, and see all of the yesterday negativity just finds its way out of your life. Because there is no beauty in yesterday. That is the ugly part about yesterday. There is nothing that is fine about yesterday. There is nothing that is amazing about yesterday. The only identity that yesterday has, it is regret, it is pain, it is shame, it is disappointment, it is sorrow. And then if you are a person that is clouded in all of this, there is no way you're going to manifest your true glory. You will always be like a snake that every time you tap is on his head, he just goes back into his shell and just stay there. Now, God didn't create you to be that way. God didn't take his time to make you as amazing as you are, to come and live in isolation of yourself. God did not create you for this. And the one thing that you must understand is that the thought of God for you now, even before you were formed in your mother's womb, and even now that you have manifested, regardless of your experiences that you encountered in your yesterday, that his thoughts for you, they are only of good and not of evil, and he wishes you to have that expected end that you desire. Man, I hope that someone is feeling this, because we've got to come out of our shelf. But until when I see you, we will continue talking on this, because this is the greatest enemy of man. And this is the greatest enemies of today's glory and today's greatness. If you keep on dwelling in yesterday's regret, you can never manifest your today's greatness. God loves you. He really, really do loves you. And he wants you to experience the you that you are meant to be in your today.